Klaro ninyo?
Sir, walang percent, sir.
Wala man ko nag-present jud.
Sir Baso?
Okay, so good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon programmers. Welcome to our session today. So at this moment we are going to discuss about stack algorithm. So stack algorithm is a linear list which is follows the technique of last in first out algorithm. So last in first out. The last inserted value will be the first to be removed from the stack. So let's say for an instance we have here a cylinder. This is a container of the shuttlecock, no? Sa badminton, familiar tani mga shuttlecocks.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay? So this is only what I have here. So you have here the container, which is the cylinder for stack. So as you can see, this is empty. So it doesn't have anything here. So let's consider this one is the stack. Okay, and then you have here the shuttlecock. Okay, and then if you're going to insert this shuttlecock right here in our what we call this one in the cylinder, in the container of the shuttlecock, it's going to be inserted in this manner. Okay, so yan, that's inserted. And what did you do? You just push the value towards the stack. Okay, you push the shuttlecock to you into your stack. Okay, so now that's push. Now push means you get to store the element or the value to your stack. Okay, now you have another shuttlecock and you insert this element into your stack, and then it is also the same like that. Okay, now you are going to insert another shuttlecock. It is going to be inserted here in your stack. So what did you observe? Aside sa naa ko'y mga kabayo dira, what did you observe?
Kanang nag-aano siya, nag-upload siya o nag-store.
Okay, naga-store. So mapuno ni siya, right? Mapuno jud ni siya kung daghan na ka og daghan na ka diri og elements. Now, every time you insert data or element there, it's going to happen always that at the top. Walay insertion na mahitabo at the middle or in the middle or even at the bottom part. It's always going to happen at the top. Kung asa ko nag-insert, dito pod ko always mag-insert og record or element. Okay? Because that's the algorithm of stack. Okay? So now, we call stack as last in, first out. That's the basic operation, which is push operation. Now, the other operation of stack is pop. So when you talk about pop, it is an operation that is used to remove elements from the stack. So push is when you push value to your stack, it's happening at the top. The same with the push, pop is also going to remove elements from the top. Okay? Kasi there's no hole here to get or to remove the value. So the only way for you to remove the value from your stack is here at the top. So when you remove this value, this process is what we call pop operation. So when you get the value, you're able to remove the value from your stack, which is this shuttlecock. So if you try to observe, the last inserted value will be the first value to be removed. So that's stack. Okay? If you're going to, again, remove another value, kung kinsa tong last na nasa top, which is the recently inserted before or after aning shuttlecock, is now going to be the value that is being removed. So that is stack algorithm, push and pop operations. So if you're going to ask me, uh, what is the stack? What is that stack algorithm? Asa na siya ma-apply, sir? Actually, it has been applied to many different applications in our computer systems. Okay? In fact, Java uses two memories, the stack memory and the heap memory. So when you talk about stack memory in Java, it actually stores the primitive types, no? Let's say int, double, those values are stored into your stack, and then ang katong mga reference classes are stored into your heap memory. Okay. Now, every time the even ang atuang compiler, it is going to read the from top to bottom, no? From top to bottom iyang pag-read. And early memory operating systems, there are actually early memory operating systems uses the idea of stack algorithm. So, and you can look for more mga stack algorithms or stack implementation which are or which has been applied to many different computer systems. And we will be using this stack algorithm in some of the succeeding weeks that we are going to discuss. Okay, so now, since you know now the basic or the two basic operations of stack, we are going to create an ADT of it. Okay, so let's say we are going to create a program. So I want you guys to follow if you guys you can. If you I mean if you guys can follow, so you can follow or repeat after me. So let's say we have test stack here. By the way, speaking of stack, stack is already a built-in library of in Java. Okay, it's built in. So example, we have here stack st equals new uh, stack. Okay. So asa na siya sir? Naa siya sa java.util. Okay, o mouse over lang nato ni. Ayan, import java.util.stack. So, yan, there you are. There you go. So naa na si stack sa library sa java.util. So, we can actually call here the push. So, yes, the kanchag method. However, if you try to observe in our discussion sa OOP, natay na siya vector. So, meaning, kapamilya lang siya sa vector na pwede ka maka-add og element sa imong stack. Okay? But if you try to observe there, ang kanang mga na vector, meaning maunang mga methods na dili originally from stack. Katong methods na originally from stack, no, sa iyang algorithm is kaning push. So kung mapansin nimo, stack there, no, push object item stack. Okay? Also we have here pop. Okay, pop na let me show to you. So we have here pop. So pop is also a stack under stack. Okay? And then you have here and a lot of methods under stack algorithm. You have here, asa na to? Push, pop. So push, pop, pick, and search. And then we also have here, murag maulang. Okay, the rest kay vector na. Okay, so let's try. Push, see, push taog 9. And then we are going to push, push, push. So same lang ni siya gihapon sa vector and array list, only that ang operation sa stack is basic operation sa stack is push and pop. So when you insert value to your stack, you are going to call push. And then when you are going to remove the elements of stack, let's say i-display na to ang value niya and then you pop. Okay, and then check na to if na-remove ba. So 9, 23, 19, and 86. So ma-push siya and then ma-push siya. And then if mag-remove ta, ang 86 ang ma-remove. So therefore, it will leave our stack na nana siya value na 9, 23, and 19. So that's the idea of stack algorithm. Okay? So now, we are not going to stop from there. Okay? Why, sir? Because we are going to create our own ADT for stack. Because as an IT related course, we'll need to understand it better. Okay? And the only way to understand it better is to create our own, to reverse engineer stack algorithm. So this time, we are going to create an ADT from scratch. It's the ADT that we are going to create. So let's have here stack and then click to subscribe. Ito, click create a stack ADT, let's say public class ADT. And then for this time, we're going to only implement array. So let's say we have here. So what are the components of stack? First is na siya array. So let's say array. Okay. Next, naa siya top and then naa siya capacity. Normal, no? The same with what we were doing before. Na siya capacity. And kani basic mao ni ang isa sa mga operations sa stack which is top. Okay. So this time we are going to create creator of our ADT. Yan. Okay, so ato sa ning ano be? Ibalik nato siya and then sige lang. And then i-remove nato ni siya with that. So as you can see mag-error na si push and pop. Okay, because we don't include we don't import java.util stack. But this time we are going to create our own stack. So since wala pa tayo push operation, mag-error sana siya. Okay, let's go back now to our stack. So let's create a creator for our stack. Have here. So let's say our capacity is initially is 5. So that's the initial capacity of our stack. And then we have here, top nato would be, by the way, sa top, you have the option to put your top as 1, a negative 1 or 0. Okay? Pag, kasi ang 0 man god, sa array base man ta, mas ang 0 kasi meaning nanay value. Pag ang top na to 0, it already has a value. So pag ang top na to is negative 1, it means that our stack is empty. Okay? So next is we are going to create another constructor. This time so again, by the way, if you guys have questions, you can ask me questions while I'm in the middle of my discussion. Whatever it is, that capacity equals capacity. Okay, and then same, top negative 1. And then here, we are going to assign our array to have the capacity assigned to it. We will do the same for this parameterized constructor or creator. Okay, so you have two creators now. The initial, with initial capacity of 5 and with the capacity set by the user. So this time, maghimo tag observers. So maghimo tag observers in getting the value of capacity. Okay. We are also going to create an observer for our top. So meaning mahidetermine na to kung pila na ang value sa tong top. Okay. So let's go back now to our program. So later na lang sa nato na i-push kay wa pa tay push di ay. So right here, we are going to display the capacity. Okay, and then also the top. Okay, so the top kung saan ay value sa ato ang top. We have here st dot get capacity and we have here st dot get top. Okay, so when you run this one, you will have capacity is 5 and then top negative 1. Of course, we have another overloaded constructor or creator, which means you can assign 100 capacity for your stack. Let's say we have 100. So it will now become 100. So it looks like ang atuang stack karon can be assigned to many different can be assigned to, pwede siya na ma-assignan og any value to our, any value, no, or any size for our stock. Kung di ka mag-assign, automatic 5. Pero mag-assign ka, let's say 10, automatic imong capacity is 10. Okay? So, question. Wala pa?
Wala pa, sir.
Okay, good. Now, we are going to have here transformers. So, transformers, as an ADT, it has to have a transformers, no, required na na transformers. So mo na ning two basic operations. Okay, two basic operations. Katong push and pop. So public void push, and you have here int, let's say data. Okay, atong kwaon lang nga value is integer lang muna. Okay? So, if you guys want to push value to your stack, you just have to use the array and then plus top. Okay, plus top. Okay, why plus top? It's because we started at -1. So, kung by the way, pwede na po siya mag-start ka with top plus. So, if that's the case, top lang ni siya dire. Okay, but if so happen na plus top imong gibutang, you can actually remove the top plus. Okay, this is pre-increment.
Pero pag dili siya -1 ang top sa first, sir.
Pwede ra top diretso, then sa baba ka mag top plus.
Okay, sir.
If top, okay, is initialized by 0. Ani, if top is initialized by -1. Ani, automatic siya. Automatic na to siya. Either you use top plus top, plus top, or top plus. Kung 0, kung -1, plus top. Nakuha?
Sir.
Yes. Saman?
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Yes, sir.
okay. So, that's push. Okay? So, maghimo sa tag isa ka observer para mahibal-an nato unsay pilay na unsay sulod sa tuang stack. Public string, let's say elements. So, you're going to assign here parang hold para mag-return siya og unsay value sa hold after i-visit niya atong elements sa stack. Okay? So you have here, let's say int I is equal to 0, I is less than or equal to top, and then I plus plus. So hold plus equals to R and then I. Okay? So we can now go to our test stack. So now, working na ang push na to kasi na naman tayo push. And that is not push na naaganina nagigamit na to sa java.util na stack. Okay, so this time, let's not call the capacity and top. Yeah, pwede na to i-call ang capacity og top. And then, dungagan na to siya og isa ka tapos elements. So, ato 3 elements. Okay, so if you guys are going to run your program, so you have here, the capacity is 10, top na to is -1, the top now is 3, and then the elements na to is 9, 23, 19, and 86. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Munang 3 ato ang top. Okay? Follow? So again, since na mo idea about object-oriented principles, and this is similar to what we have been doing before, and it would be easier for you to understand it no matter unsa pa na algorithm ako ang ano sa inyo, because you already have the idea of on how to create ADT. Okay? So go back ta sa stack, then add to ta sa pop. Okay? So this time, we have here pop. And then, pop does not require you any element, automatic. I-remove dia ang stack, ay ang value sa to ang stack. So, by removing it, we'll need to, so since array doesn't have explicit na method or function to remove, the only way for us to, to remove the value is by say tawag ana by decrementing the value of top. So first is kuha sa nato ang value ni array sa top. Okay? And then after that, we now remove the value. I mean, we now decrement the value of top. So from 3, mahimo na siyang 2. And then return na to ang value ni na remove. Okay? So this time kay dili kay integer man di ay ng value, so kailangan i-return nato siya ay i-ano natong int. Okay? As int ang atuang ibutang na type sa tuang pop. Okay, so right here, pwede na ni work na ni atuang st.pop. Okay? So pwede ni mo na siya ibutang sa system.out, value returning man na. So you can say something like st.pop was removed from the stack. Okay? So, what's removed from the stack? Now, let's see kung na-remove pa siya and then by calling the top and the elements. So, tawagon na to ang top ug elements. Di na nato itawagong capacity kay kung sa tong capacity dito, the same lang magyapon na. So, let's run the program now. Oops. So, again, as is, capacity na to is 10. Our top is -1. Katong wala pa ta nag-insert. So, nag-push na ta. Atong top na himo ng 3. So, which ang elements na to are 9, 23, 19, 86. Now, karon we have 86 was removed from the stack because that's the last inserted element in our stack. And we just pop it. No, pwede nimo na dili i-display. Kung dili na nimo i-display, of course, dili mo display na 86 was removed from the stack. So ang top na to now becomes 2. And then ang elements na to are 9, 23, 19. So mawala na tong 86. Okay, of course, ang program na to is not that smart enough to, kasi as you can see, ang wala natay business logic pero wala tay mga test conditions. Like for an instance, how would you know na like for an instance, if you keep on adding, let's say ato ang element is 5, and then if you keep on adding elements to your stack, let's say 100, and then 30, 45, you just keep on adding element to the stack. Of course, it will give you array index out of bounds because we use array and our capacity is only 5. And since our capacity is only 5, 5 lang ang allowed na value sa atong stack. So, maunang maghimo tag another observers for yung sa man na observers ang kailangan nato buhaton. Public boolean is full. Are you still there, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, how do we know na puno na siya?
Pag maano na to yung capacity,
Pag manobra
sir,
na.
katong
Pag manubra
Yes,
na. Paano?
dili
Pag
katong imong gihatag na example 5. Kung ma-full na tong 5 mo, ano na siya, moingon na siya full.
asa man to nato gi-store ato ang top? Atong 5. Unsa man to siya? Si tawag nato ato.
Array.
Asa man to na variable giibutang nato.
capacity.
Very good. So kinsa man atong i-test logic ato na equal sa asa? So capacity equal kay asa?
Top. Sa top.
Very good. Ali top. Pero ang capacity na to is 5. Tapos atong top kay every time mag-add ta, mahimo siyang 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 lang. So ato ang probably ato ang condition dire medyo mali, no? Putang tagamay og isa ka ano, if capacity -1 kasi index magud atong basehan, di ba? Tama. Yang capacity nato 5, so dapat 4 lang taman. Atong top is moabot pud siya og if moabot siya og 4, ma-full na siya. Okay? Tama
Dili
ba?
day, dili day pwede ka ng 4 lang dito sa capacity sa ano, sir. Dili tong 5 para di na mag-1.
What do you mean? Kanang 5 lang ay sa man.
Dira sa capacity, sir. Dili pwede 4 lang na siya, sir, para di na mag-1 sa capacity dito sa kaan.
Dili pud na to may kane 4. So
Ilisan
0,
ng
1,
4.
ilisan og 4. Dili pud siya okay na program kasi dili dynamic, no? Di ba? Remember, pwede ba ta magbutang dire og 110, di ba?
Okay, sir.
Oh, nya, di ba? Remember kung mayong kag magbutang kag 4 dira, 0 to 3 biya na siya programmatically. So sa programming na siya 0 to 3. Pero wala may idea.
Index man.
Di ba atong user wala idea na mag-start siya with 0 to 3? Basta ato is atong idea na is mag-start siya 0 to 3. Kita rin nakasabot ana sa programmer. Kani siya kani siya ang user na naggamit sa atong program. Nag-test ni ato lang gi-test para if ever nato ani siyang i-deploy deploy nato ni siya, then if apparently work siya properly as what we would like to achieve for this stack. So anyway, later on ma-realize naman na yun anoon. So as along the way na mag-program na mo. So you have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So dire siya. So 5. Okay? Or let's say 5 lang ta. Okay? And then balik ta sa stack, maghimo tag condition. So unsay condition nato dire? If so unsay condition nato? If is full, kung puno na unsay i-display?
Capacity -1
Is
equals
full.
Stack is
Full.
full. So kung dili unsay buhaton nato? Ato siyang ibutang dire. Okay? So if dili siya puno, mag-add siya og value. Sige, try na to. So far, you have here stack is full. Wala na na-appeal ang 45 kasi puno na siya pag abot sa 100. Do you follow?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So there, no? Tama ato ang push. Now sa pop, the same way mahitabo sa pop is kung sige remove, index out of bounds po, di ba? So ang sa atong kailangan buhaton diri sa ato ang observer. Kinsay kulang? Si public boolean is
Empty.
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 So kano sa mahibalaan na empty siya? Kung
-1.
kung si top is equal to -1.
1.
Very good. Kung si top is equal to -1. Again, just be consistent kung 0 imuhang initialization sa top 0. But since stack uses or usually ang stack -1 jud ang top naga-increase pag push, naga-decrease siya pag pop. Mao lang na ang ginabuhat ni top. Okay, so this time balik dito dre, and then sa pop na to, so if is empty, so stack is empty, else okay. So ang value nato ibutang nato, i-declare nato siya sa taas kay dili siya na recognize. Yan. So, okay. Ayan. Okay? So, nanatay push, nanatay pop. Okay? Medyo okay na niya itong program, and then we can now create a UI for this, no? So, but before that, pwede data magdungag dre og, let's say, empty ba ito ang array or atong stack? Okay? Full ba siya? So, st dot is empty, o C, diba? Turn, the same lang halos atong ginabuhat before. So, is full. Okay? And then, butang nato dire, we have here. And then, let's see, now na to kung puno, kung nabay changes sa state sa atong object, pag naa na siya isulod ato ang stack. Okay? Okay, pwede na to siya, dili sa nato ipuno. Okay? Okay, so capacity 5, top negative 1, empty, true, full, false. Okay? So, anong false man ni ang, yeah, false na, kaya man siya puno. Okay, sorry. So, we have empty, true, full, false. Top na to as of the moment is 3. Ang elements na to kay 9, 23, 1986, that's 0, 1, 2, 3. So, empty na ba siya? False. Full na ba siya? False. Because wala pa na puno. Okay? So, if ever na let's say, of course, mag-insert ta more. So, atong full, mahimo na siyang true. Okay? That's it. No? That's the basic of stack. Okay, so this time, himo taog operation, or himo taog kanang yang menu. Okay, so you have here, let's say, string menu. So we have here add or push the I, and then pop, and then end. Okay, so mao man ang pinakadali na to mabuhat sa karon, no? Okay, we only have limited time. So we have here, let's say, choice. Okay, and then choice that equals end. Okay, saman to. Okay, so butang na to the choice is equal to J option pane at show input. So, katong menu, mag-drop down. So, mga tutong buhaton for our J option pane. So, ibaba na nato siya. So, choose. And then you have your menu. Is it right? Right. Okay, and then we have here, let's say, 1 and then null for our icon. And then we have here menu. And then menu 0, and then i-convert nato siya into toString. Okay, so nanatay selection. Okay, ato siyang ibaba para dili kayo siya taas. Going to the right. So we'll have here switch statement. We have here, let's say, choice. So, wala na kayo ni process akong utok. Okay. So you have here push, and then break. And then we have here case, pop, and then break. And then, yan, mao lang na, push and pop lang. Okay, so this time, we are going to insert element na. So by pushing value to our stack. So let's say let's say we have here int data. Okay, so data equals integer dot parse int j option pane dot show. So enter element. Okay, and then after that you call st.push. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's it. And then we are going to also do it. We're also going to remove pop. I mean, let's say data is equal to st.pop. Okay, and then display na to dre. Show message null data was removed from the okay. And then, so para makita nato ang mga changes sa to ang stack or object na stack, kailangan natay tawagon nato to ng mga observers. So, tawagon nato to mga observers, ibutang nato siya sa, let's say, hold na lang. Okay, so to do that, you just have to put it here. Butang nato dire empty. So st that is empty, and then isumpay nato si full st that is full. Okay, and then sumpay nato si ang naa dito \n and then capacity. So st dot get capacity, and then top. Okay, and st dot top or get top. Okay, next is elements. So i-display na tong elements. So we have elements. So st dot elements. So far mao ni ang mga basic nato na we put nato the choose. So right here ato ning pulihan og katong JText area. So swing components nga po na, remember, familiar man ta ani, di ba? Nato si hold. Okay, so if i-run na to ang program, so we have here true, empty, full, false, capacity 5, top, -1. So what patay elements, push ta. So push 56. So empty na siya, false na. So ang full po na to false. Top na to is now 0. So meaning na nanatay value sa atong index top 0, which is capacity nato is still 5, and then elements nato is 56. Push ta 89. So top nato is now 1, 56, 89. Push, let's say 34. Ayan, 56, 89, 34. Push na punta. Let's say 23. Push. And then push ta with another. So 23 hapon. Anyway. So full na. Puno na siya. Full is equal to 23. So syempre ato ang program, walay, actually kung tanaw na to atong program, every time mag-push ta o value, ang ano ato dara dire, stack is full. Okay? Stack is full. So if you guys want to create a J option for that, pwede na direct kani imong himuan og J option pane, or you can actually create a condition here, no? Na if pwede ka maghimo condition din na if st dot is full, okay? So, J option pane that show message. Bisan asa nimo na gusto buhaton, no? So, pwede dito sa stack, pwede ra po dire. So at least as a programmer na nag-learn sa iya, at least siya na siya mas okay ni siya nga siya ang maghimo kung sa iyang buhaton kung puno. Okay? Kasi at least siya ay bahala unsa iyang email. Like sa maingon siya og puno na. So iyang preference. So let's say ang atong stack is already full. Dili na to butang stack is full. Gusto niya is already full. Else, okay, i-display niya ni ibutang na to ning st.pop something. Though, syempre, pag puno na siya, naa siya display diri na stack is full. Pero atong program at least naa siya prompt message kasi nag-UI man ta. So it would be better na inana. So again, it depends sa imuhang preference na 13, 35, 78, 19, say 100, and then push ka, stack is full. So no na, then push, no. Confirm dialog, manday ni akong nagamit. Okay, end. Oh yeah, show confirm dialog, show message lang ni be. That's it. So the same with the pop. Okay? So pwede nimo ibutang diri ang pilay like remaining niya. If you guys would like to put a value kung pilay remaining value niya. So wait. So ibutang diri tap and then you have here, let's say remaining capacity, no, something like ana, pero wala tay code for that. So what do we do? Sa ano to pagkaibalo na pilay remaining niya? st dot i-minus nato si capacity minus st dot top or get top. So para natay para mahibala na to pila na lang remaining capacity. So which is remaining okay. So 6 lagi siya, dapat minus pa jud isa. Minus kasi atong top minus 1 or mas okay diri na lang nato ibutang sa stack as diri. So public hint remaining. So return capacity minus minus top. Tapos it seems like capacity, so top minus mas 6 yan, no? So top minus 1 minus top. Ay capacity minus 1 minus top. So try na to. So we have here backslash n na ini. Then you have here remaining instead of kana siya. So what we are going to do is st dot remaining. Yan. Okay, so run the program. And then the remaining would be, so remaining na to 5. So top na to is still negative 1. So push 12. So remaining na to 4 na lang. And then push 78. Push 45. Push 34. And then ang remaining na to isa na lang ang pwede to ma-insert. Ayan. So remaining 0. So push. Okay, meaning na remaining capacity. So pop. So 10 was removed from the stock. Balik na po siya. Then pop. Pop. And then, yeah, so that's it. And then we can also include, by the way, na isa ka operation si stack na observer na ginatawag nato og peak. So public int peak. Kaning peak is i-display niya unsa tong pinaka mura siya this is the top value. Unsa tong top value unsay kumbaga element about to be removed. So mao nang element about to be removed. Unsa tong naangat value at the top mao to ang kailangan ma-remove. Meaning dili siya i-remove but i-display lang unsay next ma-remove. So let's say we have here our top. Okay, I guess top minus 1. 0 ka top lang. Okay. Try na to. Wait. Wait. Na to natawag. So, we have here backslash t pick. Tapos st dot pick. So, si katong stack na java.util na anay pick. If you guys want to explore it, na dito. Pwede na niwala. Okay, so, oops, wait. Sa pick ni. Kasi top negative 1. Wait ha. Top is
Plus, nakabutag plus dito sa ano, sir?
Ha?
Pikas sa plus.
Tama
Plus.
man. Okay, wait. Top baliktad ko top plus 1. Okay, sorry, baliktad ko top plus 1 para top 0. So, which is top plus 1, pick 0. So, wala siya isulod. Push ta 12. So, oops, what happened to pick? Wala lagi. Wait ha, 56. 47. Okay, so probably mali ato ang formula for pick. R top plus 1. So, okay. Kasi if, magbutang tag if condition. If is empty, okay, return 0 ta. Or something like return empty. Else, return top plus 1. Return the value of, tama ba? Top. Sige, try sa nato ha. So if empty meaning negative 1 empty, ang peak niya is 0. Okay? Yan. So try na to. So 23, yan. Push 45. Yan, 45 ang peak na to, 78 and 100 and then 45. So 45 atong peak. Yan. So ang peak na to nag-change ang value every time mag-pop ta kasi ma-change na siya by 100 na po. Okay, sige. And there's still a lot of things you can explore for stack, and that is, I will leave it to you kasi it will be your lab activity. Okay, by the way, there's one thing I would like to add as an additional. If, let's say, butang remote object, ang stack TI, by the way, ang stack na java.util na stack kay mo accept na siya og any object, meaning dili lang siya limited sa, okay, example java.util ta, as in i-erase na nato ni, and then stack, let's say st equals to new stack katong java.util ta ha, gikan wait, import java.util .stack. So, if you guys want to, sabali, mabaling sa java.util, tuhan naman gud iyang ano, no? So, ayan. Okay? So, let's say for an instance, you are going to add st.push, let's say, Anna, mag-same sa vector gud og sa array list. Remember pa mag vector and array list, ha? Guys?
Yes.
Hello? Ben?
Yes, sir.
So, Ben, ayan. So, pwede siya makastore. Pero kung dili ta mag java.util nga stack nato, dili ta allowed to do that. So, since ato ang array is, ato ang data is only integer, pwede nimo na siya imo-on as object. Okay? And then, so here, this would be object. This would be object. Okay, and wait. Saan okay. Kailangan to i-convert si i-ano into like if dili siya pwede kasi generic object ang array is equal to new object. What happened? Sabi? Si parent object. Ay, sorry. Wait. Mhm. Can we not? Okay. Dili na to pwede mahimo og okay. Probably ana. Dili jud. So sa linked list na lang nato na siya buhaton. Anyway, so for now, let's have a limitation kasi dili siya pwede. Sa linked list lang nato na buhaton pohon. So let's limit our ano na lang into an integer value for our stack. Okay? So this is like int kasi generic, dili siya allowed. Okay, parent man guni si object, murag object, okay? So sa linked list na nato na siya ma-perform. Okay, so balik ta with our codes and for yan. Okay, so this is not complete yet, but this is already enough for you to get along with Stack and also with para you can of course no para maka ano na ka as a programmer na whatever you would like to do for your for Stack no kung asa mo i-apply. So just wait for the lab activity that I'm going to set and I'm going to give to for you to answer. So in a few days it will appear in your Edmodo. So mag-notify lang mag-inform lang po ko sa inyo. So question. Question? Ay question?
Wala sir.
Wala. Okay, very good. Dali ara jud kasabot ani ako mga programmers. Oy, mga bright kaayo.
Wala pa sa karon.
medyo
Medyo
okay
pag-absorb.
sir.